Hello, welcome to Timberborn and Tumbleweed as we continue working on our community here. So we have a bad tide approaching, and I don't know what that means. Seems like forever between games when I play them. When I play them a week apart, I forget where I am and what. Okay. All of the bad water systems are automated. All right, that's what my concern was. Now, I don't, and I also don't know though what I am doing on this map. Oh yeah. I'm over here. I'm working on this. So you want to go down one more. All right, I think we're gonna have to fix this. Can I put this here? Will they be able to get to that? Hopefully. So let's make this a high priority. Yeah, okay, very good. Now we did that. Hopefully no cave in there. Let's pick this up. Yeah, we could use the planks. So we did that because we're gonna put in a okay. We're going to put okay, we're going to do that. And then we're going to do this. Let's make these high priority just so they're done and they have another point of access instead of just over here. So we're doing that because we're going to put a sluice gate in on this spot here. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So what we're doing right now is we're tunneling over to here because we're going to want to connect this here this is what, level 1? Oh, level 0. We're going to want to connect these here so that whenever we fill this with water here, it will forever keep this filled with water, and we can get rid of this fluid dump, which takes, a beaver to run all the time. Yeah. Okay. All right. And the reason they keep going from here as opposed to over here is because we have storage here. So explosives, get this and make that a priority. that, make it a priority. Get planks, make that a priority. Yeah, so they're coming over here and going this long way because we have a supply dump over here, but not over here. And unfortunately, we have to keep drawing this road. So that's the weird thing about, doing this tunneling. Now, I'm all right with it. This is not a complaint, but it is a weird thing that, and it makes sense with the rest of the game system. So it is what it is. But if we didn't continue drawing this road, I think it's past 10. Everything else would become like too far away from district to work on. And then they would never finish it. So we have to keep coming down here and draw on the road. All right. So there's all of that. So we're also going to finish this up. Oof, 4. Okay. All right. Jiminy Christmas. What all do we have going on? Okay, now we need to make dirt. We can probably ease up on one of these guys here. We have 106 metals, so let's not bother with that anymore. We have only 96 treated planks, so we need more treated planks. We're not running our mine. But we want more treated planks so that we can get more scrap metal. And other than that, we're not doing anything else down there. Yeah, and we need these guys going. Then we need to make more gears, but okay. One more and we're done with our tunneling. Very good. Now, we want to come into, let's see. Yeah. I want to delete this guy here. And we want to put in a sluice, and we want it to fill up to 70. Let's make this a priority build so we'll know it's done and we can stop watching it. All right. Let's make these lower priority here. Oh, well, now that we're, all right, we want to empty these. And let's prioritize that emptying. We don't want to run out of space for the... We'll turn these guys off. We don't want them to fill up somewhere else with the extract and then not be able to empty that. Yeah, why not make it 89? Sorry, it's just getting annoying. Just what you want your game to do, annoy you. Yeah, pick that up. Okay, so now having done that, get rid of that. Let's make this high priority. So then we can be sure that beavers are not going to get trapped back in there when they go spelunking. They're like, let's go to the cave. Very good. All right, let's turn our extract guy back on. Because we're going to be using it. Yeah, that is a 3. I wonder why I left that like that. I don't know why. Yeah, you just couldn't finish that, could you? No, we want that to be a 3. Well, you know. It's a bummer we have to do this one at a time. Oh, well, I don't think we... Okay, we don't need to. Because they can reach all of this. Well, what we want to do is level this out. Yeah. Here, let's take that guy down. And I think this guy too. Yeah, we want to take this guy down too. Go ahead, take that down too. Here, take all that down. Can't make up my mind. All right, then we're going to do that. Here, pick this up. Oh, we need to take out that. Of course. Couldn't drop it over here. But that's okay. All right, so the road comes this way. So we want to come down here. Okay, whatever. Making me waste resources. That's right, the game's making me waste resources. So, explosives, obtain, extract, obtain. Make those a higher priority once they get over here. Yeah, my bad on that. And then we want to empty these two because they're in our blast zone. So yeah, all of that. Okay, whoever was the project planner on that project did not do a good job. Send that beaver back to project planning school. Now, so even though I said make these a higher priority, they built this one first because they could reach it first. Okay, all right. Okay, that up. Pick up this rubble too. Come on now, don't be so messy. No, yeah, I don't know. Was that couldn't select the beaver? Of course, it had to select the road. Now, if I was trying to select the road, it would have selected the beaver. I was trying to figure out who that industrious beaver was there. That as soon as I placed that dynamite, he just turned right around and took out dynamite and was building them all himself. It seemed till the other ones came up. All right. Should I place it here or here? I'm going to place it here. Now, why was I emptying that? I don't know. Shouldn't have. It's a supply dump for this zipline station. So I don't know why I was emptying those. Maybe I was going to put something else in there. I don't know. I think somebody else came in here and put those on empty. I think that's what happened. Some sabotage going on. Two explosives. Let's pick that up, huh? This is what? No. It's just my measuring stick there. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not what we want. We'd want this, because these are going to be here. Okay. So, what we want to do now is we want to do one here, one there, and then we want to do, let's see, yeah, 3 there. Could also do a 3 here. Want to do ones here. I goofed. Yeah, so that's a 2. But here we can do 3s. And then we do a 1 here. So that means a 2 here. So we can do all these 3s. So that could be a 3. That can be a 3. And is that 2 or 3? 2. Okay. I actually want to move this over here. And we actually are going to do this, which I know you may be saying, well, why did you blast it out? Why did you excavate that if you were going to do that? Because we have our reasons. I want this to be a water barrel. I want that to be a get. All right, I want this to be a 1. Yeah. And this to be a 1. Right. Okay, yeah, so we actually want that to be like this, I think. Let me confirm. Because we're going to do our housing. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Didn't mean to do that one. So then this is a 2 and this is a 3. No, my perception was off. I want that to be here. Sorry, beavers. Here, pick that up. Oh, so we've had a recovery. Yeah, we can ease up here. We had a population recovery is what I was getting ready to say. So we could run an additional bad water pump because we were like getting low. Okay, and so this is a 2 and these are 3s. And then we do this. Oh. I was going to leave this guy here and maybe put a beaver statue on top of it. However, we're going to need access to that square so we can take down this here. And now that's a 3. Yep. This will be the Cliffs of Insanity. Oh, thought that was telling me this guy was out of material. Okay. It's the first time ever in any game whatsoever of Timberborn that I've run out of fir or pine resin. Time I guess I just wasn't paying attention. And I say that because not that I want the developers to change it or anything, but it seems like, oh wait, we don't want that there. That fir goes a whole lot. The pine resin goes a whole lot long further than it should. It could just be that it takes forever to produce treated planks, and that's why it seems to last forever. But usually it seems like you'd almost just harvest pine resin once in the game and be done. Never run out. Okay, and then we do housing. Like that. And then we lower this. And okay, let's pick all that up, please. Okay. More of that. Then we're going to do a road like this. Yeah, I think we actually want to take that down. And then we're going to do housing. I think we can probably empty these. We'll keep the planks there though. Yeah, okay. All of these are 2s. Yeah. I was going to say, don't tell me it's too far away from a district now. Nail. Okay, let's see if we can build these houses in one day. Very good. If we have this big log dump here, we don't need this to be a log dump. Let's make this a dirt. All right, we finished that up there. Did I already say that? Okay. Well, that is all the time we have left for today's episode, so we're going to cut it right here. We're working on moving, creating our housing area, our permanent housing area, which this will be flooded with water so that for them to get into their housing in and out, they will have to go through the water and get wet fur. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section. And until next time, have a terrific day.